And specifically, what I want you all thinking about is whether your company has what we've termed organizational noise. Noise. What is noise? Noise is things like mixed messages being sent throughout a company. Internal politics. Politics in a company are things like when I need to go tell my boss something, but the last time I told my boss something, it didn't go very well. And so instead of going and telling him what I'm really thinking, I first go and strategize with my colleague and say, how should I word this? What's the right thing I should say in order to make this go well? And then I go talk to his admin assistant and say, what kind of mood is he in today? Should I wait till tomorrow to have this discussion? And it's all of these what we call priming conversations that go on in a company that are just noise. Noise is not productive. It's total waste of time. Noise are also things like broken processes. When a process is broken, it frustrates me so much because we had written a document that told everybody how to do it, and 3 people are breaking the process. And now it's just frustrating. And we're not being able to meet our clients' needs as well. We're not making as much money because we're spending all of this time on noise. Is noise ringing true for you? Is that yes or no in your organization? Do you have noise? Some. Other noise, fractured strategy, competing priorities. One department is always fighting against another department. My manager is telling me that I need to train all of the younger staff, and yet he's also telling me to work till midnight to satisfy my clients' needs. These are competing priorities. Oh, and by the way, he's also telling me to enjoy my job while I'm at it, working till midnight. And this is all competing priorities, adds to that noise. Interpersonal conflict, just general gossip and backbiting, general dysfunctional behavior in companies. And this is all what we term noise. However, noise looks different to different people in the organization. So for instance, let's talk about what noise looks like to a CEO. Bang your head against the wall. To a CEO, he's saying, noise to me is that my leadership team is not performing the way they're supposed to be performing. He's saying, my staff isn't doing what they say they're going to do. I've asked them to do this 3 times. They say they'll get it to me. They're not getting it to me. They're relying on me, the CEO, to solve all of their problems. I feel like I've hired the right staff, but why then aren't they taking care of these problems? And why are they constantly coming to me to take care of the problems? Why are we discussing the same problems over and over again? I'm not getting candid information. This is noise from the CEO perspective. But noise from the staff perspective looks drastically different. It looks like Dilbert. Persistence is the key to success. The other key to success is knowing when to quit. Your advice is contradictory nonsense. That's because flexibility is the key to success. Okay? Staff hears mixed messages all the time. Staff sees executive hypocrisy. They see my boss telling me to do something that they're not willing to do themselves. They see competing priorities. They see my boss telling me to do 14 things and all of them are crucially important. So how do I even know what to do? Much less how am I going to get it all done? Because I certainly can't do it all, and yet they're telling me, oh, but just do it all. Competing priorities. This is what noise looks like to staff. And do you notice that these look drastically different from each other? CEO's perspective versus staff perspective, it looks like you're trying to solve 2 different problems. And what we are here to suggest is that it's caused by the same problem. Noise is really caused by human nature, by the bad portions of our human nature. And that if we can get to the core root of human nature, why are we in noise? It's because we're constantly saying, you're the problem. I'm doing it right. I can't believe that you're doing things the way you're doing them. Why is it not working? And my noise as a CEO, what we suggest, is created by me. Your noise as a staff member is created by you. And we are our own solution if we choose to be. We do have it within us to eliminate noise. And notice I didn't say reduce. Eliminate to zero. Probably not to zero, but an amazing amount of this organizational noise can go away. Go away. We had a client who you're going to hear from a minute ago. Right after we went through our sessions, the next week, the senior vice president, Robert, said, I didn't even know what to do that next week because all of our noise just vanished. And I didn't have anything left to do because my entire job had been puppet master of the noise. And now that it's gone, gosh, what do I spend my time on? Which we found out what he got to spend his time on because what our process, the sound of clarity that we're talking about today, it eliminates the noise by dealing with human nature, getting to the root cause of why we have the noise, and then it replaces that noise with an internal sound of clarity. This pulsating sound that goes inside of you that rings true as to how our company is making the world a better place. And so what our process, the sound of clarity, takes you through is to answer the most important questions. First about behavior, so that we can eliminate noise, and then about identity, corporate identity, strategy, and priorities. And that gives you an internal sound that for my company, it was like this drumbeat. When we went through it, it was like this drumbeat that was pounding in my chest saying, oh my word, I know how we are making the world a better place. This is a fantastic company that everybody should want to work for because we are making the world a better place. You find that internal sound, and what that does is the elimination of the noise and the sound of clarity, it actually makes your company amazingly more productive, profitable, and your employees become incredibly more engaged. Okay? Does that sound interesting? Yeah. Does that sound like something you crave? Because, man, getting rid of noise is amazing results. And then when you find that sound of clarity, it's exciting stuff. So what our process is about is dialing into that sound, which is getting our behaviors right, especially within our executive leadership team, which eliminates the noise. And then once we're in a vulnerable place, then we can discern our sound, which is our corporate identity. It's our core values and our reasons for existing. For why are we here? Why is working at our company better than working anywhere else? It's finding your innate sound, and then it's developing this sound into a roadmap for success, and then deploying the sound of clarity, to the rest of the organization so that everybody can eliminate the noise, so that everybody has that pulsating drumbeat inside them, that sound of clarity, and knows how to answer their own decisions.